Hi guys, welcome back to Planet Mithril. My name is Mithril, and I'm tackling my first warrior profile today in the series where I get to go through old profiles from the previous edition of our beloved Middle-earth strategy battle game and compare them to brand new ones and let you know if they've been buffed, nerfed, or just simply stayed the same. And like I say, today I'm tackling my first warrior profile, and I'm Mr. Mithril, I'm Mr. Minas Tirith. Of course, the first one I tackled was going to be the Warriors of Minas Tirith. So Warriors of Minas Tirith in the old edition come in at a base value of 7 points. They have a movement value of 6, a fight value of 3 with a shoot value of 4+, standard man profile, a strength of 3, a standard defense of 5 with 1 attack, 1 wound, and courage 3. In regard to war gear, they have heavy armour and a sword, so Minas Tirith Warriors could use the faint special strike. Now, how could you outfit your Minas Tirith Warriors for their role on the table? You could give them a war horn for 30 points, a banner costs 25, bows for 1 point, shields for 1 point, and spears for another point. So a little bit of flexibility there in regard to how you wanted to build them. There aren't any variants of sculpts for Minas Tirith Warriors without shields or spears. If you're running spearmen, you're going to have to take them with shields and spears. So you can count that as a 2-point tax there. So spearmen will come in at 9 points, and anything else will come at about 8 points outside of the banner and the warhorn. In regard to special rules, they have their shield wall, which is very themey for Minas Tirith Warriors, that silver line of gleaming defense. Basically meant if a model is armed with a shield, it gains +1 to its defense when in base contact with 2 other shielded, non-prone infantry models. So if they're armed with a shield, obviously it'll take their defense up to defense 7. So it means your strength 4s, your heroes, so you're going to need natural 6s to try and wound this gleaming wall of defense 7. Now, in regard to the new edition and how Minas Tirith Warriors have fared in the transition there, they come in at a 8 points standard now, so they've had a 1 point increase to their inherent points value, which is a little bit sad, but stand by. I'm super excited for this. Their stat line is as such. They are movement 6 still. They are crucially now fight value 4. Gondorians, Minas Tirith Warriors are fight value 4. This is something I've been wanting for so long. And the only thing I've really ever struggled with running Gondor is that if you wanted fight 4, you had to take Citadel Guard or Fountain Court Guard or Rangers, but Rangers being defense 4 meant they just died. And, you know, you're paying a tax, you're paying through the nose for the Citadel Guard, you're paying through the nose for Fountain Court, and let's be honest, if you're running themey lists, which you should be doing, you're only ever taking 4 Fountain Court. That is the Gondor way. But Minas Tirith Warriors now being straight fight 4 really, really helps them, I think. They have got so much better now at just being able to hold the line against a lot of other things that are fight 4, a lot of the Black Dragons, a lot of Urukai, a lot of like Orcs that are fight 4. Yeah, I'm really happy with this personally, and I haven't actually got around to running a Gondor list recently, but I really want to see how it works for me on the table against other fight 4 models and heroes. They still maintain their shoot value of 4+, still strength 3, defense 4 with 1 attack, 1 wound, courage 7 and intelligence 7+. They still keep their heavy armor and their hand weapon. The warhorn has been lumped in with a shield now because there's only one sculpt of the warhorn variant. And you'll now pay only 26 points for this, so you get the bonus of a shield for 4 points less than you would a normal warhorn in the previous edition. The banner still stays at 25 points. The shield and spear option has been lumped together, obviously because there are no unshielded spearman models. So for 2 points you can get a shield and spearman, which takes a normal Minas Tirith Warrior to 10 points with the shield and spear. Not unreasonable considering Urukai are very much the same there, and they don't get the bonus of shield and spear together. A bow is still 1 point, and a shield is still 1 point. Their shield wall special rules stay pretty much the same as before, but does come with the additional clarification of the bonus to defense is calculated before any model backs away after losing a fight. Because I remember there was no clarification on that in the previous edition, and you're trying to back away in a position where you can kind of push yourself into base contact with 2 other Minas Tirith Warriors to get that +1 to defense. Not always going to come up. Your lines can be disrupted. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, and then you'd end up with a really weird battle line of things just all over the place trying to get this defense 7, and it would potentially mess up your tactics there. But the fact that it's now calculated before the Minas Tirith Warrior potentially backs away means it doesn't matter. If you're in base contact with 2 or more and you lose the fight, you maintain your defense 7 even if you end up outside of base contact with those two after you've backed away. So I think it gives a lot more utility and a lot more consistency to that special rule, and helps those lines just hold a little bit more and stops you having to play Gondor chess with the Minas Tirith Warriors to try and get the most out of their bonuses that they are entitled to. And I'm super happy to be able to say that Minas Tirith Warriors have been well and truly buffed. I don't care about the 1 point increase to their base level points. The fact we get Fight 4 Minas Tirith, the shield wall is more consistent, and then a little bit of a price drop in the Warhorn and the shield. I am super happy to put these in the buff category. I am so excited to run some more Gondor lists and just see how they fare now with that Fight 4. And I want to see people bounce off my glorious lines of silver shields as I stand there, unyielding, ready to lose the game in other ways. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications of when a Mithril upload goes live. Don't forget you can support us on Patreon for as little as £1 a month. Absolutely no obligation, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't mention it right now. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Take care, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.